Hey guys, I am here with my little brother at the Hotel Motel.
Improvising.
Improvising, y'all. So the lighting issue, it might be a little bright on some points. Calexia will try to edit that out, but I can't promise anything because we're graduate of YouTube University. Barely graduated. No honors over here, y'all. We met, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, is it?
Almost.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Is it?
It's been like 3 months.
It has been 3 months. And so, just a little bit of background. I started educating myself about the justice system and I read, I'll say, I read The New Jim Crow, and I was just like, wow, this is going on, and I had no idea. And so my heart has always been for kids and youth, and I've worked with youth in my past, and so it led me on this juvenile justice journey. And I read Nell Bernstein's Burning Down the House, and I was just like, couldn't get through it because I literally cried probably every other page. I was like, how is this happening with our youth in this country? And how did we let our system get here? So through forces of nature, divine intervention, we met 3 months ago, and I learned about your story, and I loved it, and I love what you're doing now, and so, I mean, we have to tell everyone about it, so I'm going to turn it to you. Do you want to introduce yourself and give a little bit more background on your story?
So yeah, this is my big sis apparently.
Yeah.
Mi nombre es Hernan Carvente. As Okaris already mentioned, I come to this really from the perspective of having been a young man who at one point was incarcerated, much like the book that Burning Down the House by Nell Bernstein, and you know, much of the experience that you probably read about in the New Jim Crow, that's the reality of what we live in. I do think that during my time incarcerated, I saw a lot, I witnessed a lot. But even before then, when I was younger, you know, I grew up in a household that was filled with violence. You know, my father was an alcoholic. My mother and I suffered domestic violence as a result. And so I think my experience growing up is what really led me to go into the justice system. But even more than that, you know, my parents are undocumented to this country, you know, and although I paint the picture of an unstable family household, it's not like they had a choice. In all actuality, they were immigrants to this country. They feared the immigration justice system in America, and so their fear of the immigration system led to my fear of all systems.
Right.
It's not like I could ask for help knowing that my parents might get deported the next day, right? So that's my experience growing up. You know, I have a background in doing a lot of that work, but more importantly,